and I, along with the Chief Attorney, Ben Creekmore, we are here to represent the state of Mississippi. So during jury selection, I know yesterday the hours on the thing, we heard a little bit about this case. We know it was a murder. We know capital murder. We know that no body was ever found. But the person, that body was a person. And his name is Jimmie Dale Lee III. J. Lee. That's what we like to refer to as. And as much as this case is about his death, it's about his life. Throughout this trial, you're going to hear a lot about Jay's life. Who he was, who he wasn't. Because all of that stopped because of Timothy Herrington. And as we walk through the evidence in the case, we're going to put on a lot of witnesses. Because this is important. We spent all day doing that yesterday. So who was Jay? Well, his friends and family are going to testify. You're going to hear that he was vibrant. He was, he walked to his own feet. He knew who he was, and he was confident in himself. You're going to hear, obviously we know he was a part of the LGBTQ community. That came out during voir dire. And he, like I said, he knew who he was. If he wanted to wear heels that day, he was going to wear heels. If he wanted to wear silk pants, he was going to wear silk pants. But he was more than just that. You're going to hear he's family oriented. He loved his mother more than anything, his whole family. They talked every day, every single day. They talked about what he had going on, she had going on. He was 20 years old. He actually just graduated from Ole Miss. Early, with honors. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear how his little dog that he loved, that he lived up there with, he had for over 2 years. Unfortunately, on July 8th, 2022, all of that ended. But July 8th, 2022, tragically, while also the day that Jay died, it's also his mother's birthday. Which is significant because the evidence will show when she didn't hear from him, she was worried. Throughout the trial, I would like to joke that how I don't talk to my dad every day. If he didn't hear from me for 2 days, he's not going to call a welfare check. But the evidence will show that Jay contacted his mother 2 a.m. on July 8th because it was her birthday. And that when she received that communication at 7, she responded. She gave him some time because she thought that, he might be asleep. He's a 20-year-old, just graduated. Planning on going to grad school, who knows what he's doing. But when she didn't hear from him, she called. She asked for a welfare check. The evidence will further show that sometime after he contacted her at 2 a.m., because it was her birthday, he left his house, his apartment, Campus Walk Apartments, in Oxford, Mississippi. It's on campus. for the first time around 4 sometime in the morning to go to the apartment of Timothy Herrington. The evidence will further show that that interaction didn't go so well. Jay left and he was upset. And then you will see that at 6 a.m., close around 6 a.m., witnesses will testify for the exact time Jay left for the second time and the last time, because he never returned to that apartment again. And where was he going? Well, the evidence, ladies and gentlemen, will show he was going to the apartment of Timothy Herrington again. But why? Because Tim, Mr. Herrington, had invited him back over. The evidence will show that although Jay was upset, Tim had promised that if he came back over, he was going to make it up to him. See that first meeting at 4 earlier? Jay and Tim had sexual contact. Jay left upset. Tim invited him over to make it up to him. The evidence will show that Tim, he was not openly in the LGBT community. In fact, he told officers, I don't do that. What Jay wanted him to do. But despite that, he invited Jay back over with the promise that he was going to do something he never done before. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see how the police traced Jay to that apartment. You will see that when Jay gets there, he lets Timothy know he's there. But right before Jay gets to his apartment, when he's headed over, right before he gets there, just a mere minutes, Timothy searches how long does it take to strangle someone. The evidence will further show that Jay never left that apartment on his own. Ladies and gentlemen, the detectives will tell you how they discovered Timothy was a suspect. They will tell you what he did the day after, or the same day after. We're going to walk through all the evidence. And they're going to tell you how we know that Jay is no longer alive. In preparing to speak to you all today, I was looking at some quotes and reading some things like I do, and I saw something and it said, "The rest is silence." Because I was thinking, what makes up a life? Jay's death is in silence. No more financial transactions. No more social media posts. No more contacts with his mother, not checking up on her, not on her birthday. No more contacts with his dogs. No more anything. The plans for grad school to move, the dreams. All proof that Jay is no longer with us. In that proof, that is how we know that we must seek justice. And at the conclusion of the evidence, I'm going to come back before you. And I'm going to ask that you provide the only verdict that justice will demand. And it's going to be guilty.